Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a realistic day in the life as a legal assistant, and I also thought I would show you a little morning routine before work since I've never shown that on my channel. So to start off, I'll just do the normal morning stuff like brushing my teeth and washing my face. I really try to do this as soon as I wake up because it does actually help me wake up having a consistent skincare routine. I will link my AM skincare routine down below if you guys are interested in all of the products that I use. I go into detail about what products I love to use in the morning, and of course, can't skip on SPF. It's your BFF. I've been loving the Elta MD tinted one. It's super moisturizing, but it never leaves my skin feeling super greasy. And then I like to make my bed. One thing I've also been trying to be more consistent about is hydrating and also taking my supplements and vitamins. And then when I have time in the morning, I like to make myself a little breakfast. On this day, I didn't have time to eat it, but I did take it with me to work. So that's sometimes what I will do. And then I also like to make myself an iced coffee, just my little something to look forward to. The brand Stock is my favorite iced coffee brand, if you guys are wondering. I love it. It's the perfect amount of coffee taste without being too overbearing, in my opinion. And then when I have a little bit more time, I also like to do a little bit of self-care, drink my coffee, and on this day I decided to read, but sometimes I'll journal. I don't get to do this every single morning, especially when I wake up late, but on the days that I am able to do that, it really helps me ease into the day. And then I'll just scroll on my phone for a little bit, check up with the world, and that's pretty much my morning routine. Good morning and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Icie and I am so happy to have you here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a realistic day in the life as a legal assistant. I also kind of wanted to give you guys a glimpse into a typical morning routine before work. I don't have a lot of time before work, but on days like today where I wake up early enough and I have time to make breakfast and make myself a cup of coffee and maybe read a little bit, it really does help me kind of ease into the morning. Also, if you could hear the sounds, the birds are really loud in the morning. I apologize, but that's just the sounds you get living here in San Diego, close to the beach. But yeah, so when I have the opportunity to actually do small acts of kindness for myself in the morning, I find that I'm a lot more calm and it makes me feel like I have a life outside of work, which sometimes when I wake up and I'm rushing and I just go straight to work without really giving myself that time to wake up, it typically takes me longer to wake up and I'm a little bit more grumpy. So something that I've been trying to be more conscious about is waking up early enough to where I can have a morning routine and I can do these small things like making breakfast and not feeling rushed. I have about 15 minutes until I'm going to change out of my pajamas and actually get ready for work. I'm gonna drink the rest of my coffee and then we will continue on with the rest of the day. So this is the work look for the day, just something really simple and classy. Honestly, when it comes to work outfits, I feel like my go-to is always going with neutrals, things that aren't too loud, just because in the morning I am still waking up and I don't have the mental energy to create really complex looks, but I still want to look put together, so I find that going with something like black or just really neutral colors, you could never go wrong. So yeah, that's what we did. I ended up doing just a little bit of makeup. I did a little bit of concealer and mascara. Today I felt like getting ready, so maybe it's because I'm with you guys that I wanted to put a little bit more effort into my look. But I'm gonna grab my bag and let's go to work. I usually get into work around 9 a.m. and more recently I have been putting the shades down because they actually took away the big trees while I was on vacation, so now there is this really big glare on my computer screen in the morning, so I just prefer to have them down. And if you know me or have watched any of my other work vlogs, you know that I love creating to-do lists, so I like to create a brain dump in the morning of everything I need to get done, as well as prioritizing the most important tasks. And then I'll begin my usual morning routine that I like to do that consists of checking my email, responding to clients, getting to any important messages that I missed from the night before, updating our trackers. It's really more of the routine stuff that I always do whenever I start my work. And then recently I have been creating the system of writing down the most important reminders or appointments for that day and having them on my wall just so that way I can see them. Hello, I am currently on my lunch break. It's a little bit past 1:30 p.m. I also moved my car to a shadier spot where hopefully I won't see any of my coworkers, because a lot of them like to walk around and I just don't want to have them see me filming and talking to myself. I've tried to film this multiple times already and couldn't really articulate my words, so maybe third time's the charm, but I know that this is a more work-related video and it's more of a career-oriented vlog, but I did kind of want to open up with you guys about something that I have been feeling, because I think it's helpful on my channel to share some of the not so great parts and not just share like the highlight reel. Even though I love sharing really happy moments, I also want to be transparent about moments where I'm not feeling the best and I'm not feeling the most confident. And I've definitely been feeling a little bit more anxious and a little bit more doubtful of myself than I have been in a while, and I'm not really sure where those feelings are stemming from. I think definitely part of it is coming back from traveling and getting back into a routine. Having my body adjust even was kind of crazy for a little bit because I wasn't sleeping very well, and last week was horrible for my sleep, and that was really messing with my mental health, I found, when I'm not sleeping well, which makes sense because sleep is connected to so much more than just your physical well-being. So I've really been trying to think about, okay, why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling really anxious? And I think, to be honest, as someone who struggles with mental health from time to time, I think it's just something that I've learned to accept is gonna just come and go, because I definitely have phases where I feel really confident and I don't really feel like there's a reason to worry, and I am just a lot more level-headed, versus weeks like last week and this week where I just don't feel as good. Like, I feel a little bit more anxious, and it's frustrating because I know that those thoughts aren't really rooted in anything other than my own internal insecurities. It's not that anyone is telling me it, it's just that I'm telling myself that. And I just wanted to include it in this video in case any of you are feeling that way or feeling a little bit off. It's normal, and I think the best thing that you can do is to be gentle on yourself and still show up for yourself. I have a tendency, I think, to, when I feel this way, to not want to do anything, and I'm definitely an advocate for validating your feelings and not pushing yourself beyond your capacity, but at the same time I think it's helpful to also motivate yourself to get out there and still be a part of society, I guess. And I think something else too that I have been realizing is contributing to my anxiety is overconsumption of social media. Lately, I feel like I've been very hypersensitive to what I've been seeing on social media, and I'm definitely not putting the blame on the people that I see or like social media in general, because at the end of the day, we have control over what content we're consuming and what we continue to follow. So I don't think that social media is entirely at fault, but I've noticed that just being online for several hours, or even just like scrolling can really drain me, and I think that's quite normal. So I've also been considering just taking a little bit of a step back from social media, not resorting to it every single time I have downtime, because I feel like whenever we have free time, our instinct is to go on our phones and see what's going on in people's lives. And I think for me, I've noticed that's definitely heightened my anxiety for some reason. So I don't know if anyone can relate to that, but just wanted to include this in here and get a little bit more vulnerable with you guys in a car chat, because I love our car chats, and I feel like it's a way for me to open up and show you the real stuff and not only the good things, because it's important to show you guys, to me at least, it's important for me to be transparent about how I'm really feeling and not trying to like put a facade on. But it is about halfway through my lunch. I think I'm gonna go for a little bit of a walk, even though it's pretty hot. We'll see how much walking we can get done. And then probably I will go and get some food, so yeah. Hello. Okay, so I just went for a little bit of a 15-minute walk, and I'm feeling really sweaty, not gonna lie. So I have the AC blasting. I'm gonna go back to work and heat up some food. I brought this delicious shrimp pasta that I made last night, so I'm really looking forward to it. I think walking definitely built my appetite up. So I think I'm just gonna eat in my own office, and then we'll take it from there. So yeah, let's go have some lunch. And after lunch, I like to check my email, check any notifications that I missed while I was away. It usually dies down in the afternoon, but there are days where it does get really busy all of a sudden. It really just depends on the day. I haven't noticed a specific pattern. And then on this specific day, I did have my nail appointment scheduled, so I didn't stay overtime, but that is something that I will do from time to time, or about once a week when there is a lot of work. I just got to my nail salon appointment actually. I have my appointment at 6:30. It's currently 6:22, so I have a little bit of time before I go in. Today was actually super busy at work, which I find really interesting because last week was really slow, like absurdly slow almost, to where I was like, this is really weird. We had no new cases onboarded last week, so I find it kind of ironic because I filmed a video on Friday. It was my 6-month update as a legal assistant, and in that video I said usually when it's a slow week, the next week is super busy and hectic, and lo and behold, that's exactly what this week has been. Well, at least today has been really busy. I feel like Thursday and Friday is going to be either super busy or a little bit more mellow, but today has definitely been a hectic one. We had a lot of new cases, and yeah, there was like one point where 5 phone calls were coming through, and I was covering also for the other legal assistant because she's been really busy. So when she's busy, that means I sometimes take over her work, which is totally fine, obviously, like, you know, it's a team. But yeah, it's been a lot. So these are my nails currently right now. They're super grown out. These are the nails that I got done in the Philippines. And yeah, I'm just excited to get a fresh new set of nails. I'm thinking of doing like a white ombre, something really classy. So we'll see. This is really awkward because there's a man in front of me getting into his car, and I think he can see that I'm filming. And there's also someone pulling into the parking spot right ahead of me. But anyway, I'm going to head to my nail appointment. Then I'm gonna head home. Luckily, the nail salon is very close to where I live, and then we're just gonna see where the rest of the night takes us. Probably just do dinner, relax, chill for a bit. Oh, I have to edit actually tonight, now that I think about it. I have a video that I need to upload by tonight, hopefully. So yeah, we'll do that. But in the meantime, let's go to the nail salon. 10 p.m. or probably pretty close to it. I actually don't really know because I have my phone over there, and for the past 20 to 30 minutes I've actually been journaling, and it has been really insightful actually. I used to journal a lot throughout high school and college, and somewhere along the way I just stopped doing it, and I know how beneficial it is. And journaling tonight has just reminded me how therapeutic it is for me and how I always have the best epiphanies. I know it sounds really dramatic, but I really do feel like it really opens my heart up in a way where I can be totally vulnerable and just really confront a lot of feelings that I've had. I talked about this earlier in my last clip where I was talking. Hi. He always finds a way to interrupt me whenever I'm vlogging. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, about how journaling has been really healing for me just while doing it in one session, and I could already tell how much more calm I feel. And I touched on this earlier today in my vlog, talking about the anxiety I was feeling like I've been feeling a bit disconnected from my feelings, or just, I guess, feeling consumed by social media. Like I've kind of been feeling more anxious or triggered by social media, and there's like other things that I don't want to get into right now, but I maybe touch on in another video, or I might go into it. But I just wanted to say that if you're feeling anxious or you are feeling some type of way, I know it sounds really cliche, but try journaling it out. I promise you it will make you feel better, or at least it will get you thinking about the root reason why you're feeling that way. And I feel like while I was journaling, I really came up with a lot of answers, and it was just really helpful. So I just wanted to include that in my outro. So it's getting pretty late. I am gonna end the vlog here officially. I really hope you guys enjoyed this realistic work day in my life. But as always, I also like to throw in a little bit of my personality in it. So that's why I included the card chat and also getting our nails done. So if you're in La Jolla, I always go to Nails 2000 and I see Mary. So just a little recommendation if you're ever in the area. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night or morning, wherever you are. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!